Hello and welcome to today's episode of This is Kayserispor. Today I'm joined by İlkay and Frank. So İlkay, how are you today?
I'm good. Thanks, Tom. What about you?
I'm also good. How about you, Frank?
I'm good, man. Well, just woke up, had some tea, waking up.
Yeah, good morning.
So.
So, shall we talk about the Karabükspor game then? Was on Saturday. Yes. So, İlkay, let's go to you. What did you think of the game?
Well, it was a really stressing one, everything was not going really good, and I thought, okay, so this is another game that we're not going to win at the end. But thanks to Robin van Persie's luck, he got the ball inside of the box, and he did a good finishing. So we got 3 points, but I still don't think that we play good. This is not Fenerbahce. I mean, this can't be actually, because we used to play really well. When we look at the back days, I don't see our future is not really bright, but we should forget about this season in the league. To be honest, it seems like we're not going to win the league. And it's almost over. Başakşehir lost to Akhisar and Beşiktaş won yesterday, so it seems like the league is over. And but it was those 3 points were good to stay at the 4th position in the league. That's it, man.
Yeah, I mean, what about you, Frank? Let's hear your opinions.
Before the game started, I thought it would go either way. We would lose, win, or tie. I knew it was going to be really close, maybe just a 1-0 either way. Because both teams are not really creative. It was just going to be a drab game of just going back and forth with long balls. We played our usual play horizontal passes and go back with Mehmet Topal and Joseph. They never look forward. That's what the problem is. We just don't have a person that has the confidence to turn the ball around and go to the attacking position and dish it out to the wingers or to Robin van Persie. It just seems like there's a big confidence issue with the team. But I don't think that we should just throw in the towel. The league is not over. Not because it's maybe over for the championship, but we could at least try to get into even 2nd place. I know that would still be hard, but Başakşehir's form has been dropping immensely. We could still get up into we could guarantee 3rd or 2nd, but because we need to have European football for next season. Otherwise, there's no bargaining chips for making transfers to other players that could make us better for next season.
Yeah, I mean, the game, like you said, you summed up well. It was just sort of back and forth, and I mean, we sort of had the majority of the shots, but our shots were just so weak. And I was thinking, their goalie, who was like 39 or 40 years old, I was thinking, this guy's going to get man of the match, even though he hasn't really done too much. Fabiano played very well for us. It turned out. I mean, we would have lost the match probably without him. He pulled off some great saves, and then we got lucky at the end with that Van Persie goal. But I want to talk about your point. Like you said, let's try and get 2nd. And for me, I think what I want Fenerbahce to do is win the Turkish Cup, because if you win the Turkish Cup, you get in the Europa League without having to play any qualifiers, and I think that's what's important. Just because we've always started our season so early and we're never really prepared, and the longer your season is, the more tired your players are going to be. So I think I wouldn't mind, like, if we missed out on 2nd, just so we could start our season normally and, just have, we could fully prepare for the Super League beginning and things.
When we win the Turkish Cup, do we go straight to the group stage? Or do we have a qualifier?
No, they've changed it, so it's straight in the group stage. Or let's say Başakşehir win it, then and they also qualify for Champions League, the automatic group stage place in Turkey will go to 3rd place, like Konya last year happened, and because Galatasaray were banned from European football, so they went straight into the Europa League. So
okay. That's good.
But so obviously our next game is the Kayseri match, second leg of the quarter-final. We are 3-0 up. That will take place tomorrow. So what are your thoughts, Frank?
It's going to be another drive game. we just really need to give more chances to the youngsters, like especially Yitan. I don't want Yitan to play next to like another bench player like Neustadter. I want him to play next to Simon Kjaer, so he could at least learn something, and Kjaer could yell at him and hit him in the back of the head or something, so he gets some like discipline and learn a little bit from a very successful, experienced defender. And I want Stoff to play. I always think he deserves one of the jerseys to play on the pitch. I'm sure Atif is going to play up front. He won't play Semi Hadgood from the youth squad to play up there. I don't know why he has a problem with him, but might as well just throw him up there. But yeah, it's just going to be another game, and hopefully we'll just get to the next round.
Yeah, no, I'd like to see youth players, and I mean, I think that's the reason. If I do watch the game, it will be because of that, just to see some players like I'm saying, like Yitan. He's a guy I just want to see make it to the first team for once, which is quite rare for a Fenerbahce youth player. Mm-hmm. But what do you think about tomorrow's game, İlkay?
Well, man, it will be mostly like we will see the players who didn't have any chances to play in the league, so it will be like mostly players who were on the bench, Stor, Saulichan, and hopefully Yitan will play because we won the first leg 3-0. So it seems like we're already going through the next round after this game, but nothing is guaranteed yet because Kayserispor beat us 4-1 in the league, which I don't want to remember actually, but their coach is Sergen Yalçın, so we should be careful, and when it comes to Fenerbahce, Sergen Yalçın does his best, he pushes his players to never give up, on the pitch, so it will be a tough game, and but I see like I don't want to see Emenike start, tomorrow in the Turkish Cup. I mean, Yukis would hate me if he was here,
No, I agree with you. He's done.
Because, he just doesn't care about anything anymore. So I don't want to risk this, because the only thing we have at our hands is Turkish Cup at the moment, because we can't win the league. It seems like it's impossible. Yeah, as Frank said, maybe the league is not over. We could be in the second position at the end of the season, but I just with this football, with this style, I don't think this will happen. I just want to protect the fourth place. If it's possible, I would love to get through the third place, but Galatasaray will not give it back to us, if you ask me, because they also play good football under Igor Tudor because they have a style. So. The only thing we have Turkish Cup at the moment, so we gotta be careful tomorrow. But players like Yitan, Salih, Miroslav Stor should play tomorrow because
Ozan.
Yeah, these guys, when you say Ozan, it reminds me of Beyonce's belly, So this guy is like really he needs to work out, I believe he will because he's still young, but I don't want to see Mehmet Topal and Joseph play tomorrow. It's enough, man, because it's the longest relationship ever. I've never had a relationship like this in my life. So I would love to give some chances to young players like Salih Uçan, Yiğitan Güveli. I would love to give a chance to Caner Koca, but he's online at Samsunspor. Maybe other young players, like Samet Karakoç. But also because they will do their best, they will want to not let other players to get the jersey back. So they will care about the game, and so we will get to the next round. But it will be not an easy one, if you ask me, because Kayserispor will be attacking really well. So with fast players like Stor, we could get through the next round easily. The only thing we need is to score one goal, and early, just when the game starts. So then everything will be over, if you ask me.
Yeah, a 4-1 loss.
This was a rap cut by İlkay.
A 4-1 loss would still send us through, but let's not hope for that.
Reach for the stars.
So, İlkay, you were talking about some Simon Kjaer rumours. I mean, I'll let you talk about that.
You hit me, man. I love Simon Kjaer. And it seems like there are many rumors about him, especially on Liverpool pages on Twitter, because as I follow Liverpool, people are really interested about Simon Kjaer, and it seems like they really want to have this player next year. And also, they said that the Danish centre back wants to leave Fenerbahce at the end of the season because they say he came Fenerbahce to win trophies, but he didn't win anything in 2 years. So he wants to leave the Fenerbahce, and the main reason is a former Danish centre back Donny Olega. He played. They said he played with his mind to join Liverpool, and because Liverpool do well at Premier League, so they still have chance to play in the Champions League for next season. So there's our rumors. I wouldn't let him go, but Fenerbahce need also money. But if you're going to sell him, the price should be around like 20 million euros. If you ask me, I don't know what you guys think, but this is what I think.
I mean, he's not a guy, obviously, I'd like to see leave the club. He's been a great centre-back over the past 2 seasons, and I feel like him and Skirtle are just a really solid pair. But, if he leaves, I mean, I can see him as a bit of a Liverpool player. But hopefully if he leaves, they'll have Champions League football for him, and, he'll do well there. What about you, Frank?
Of course, I don't want him to leave, but we are not at the best of times. And yeah, he didn't win any cups. He came to win cups, and we're not winning them. Like Andre Santos said, that's what's going to keep him on Turkish Cup. Like, you can't
leave. We have Turkish Cup. You can't leave us.
But like Andre Santos said in the last interview, he said, every player wants to play Champions League football. Exactly. I'm sure Simon Kjaer is a person that would want to as well. If he ever said, I would like to go to Liverpool, I would never hold it against him, because we're not being successful. We're not really going anywhere. We're going to go through a restructuring phase next season again, like every season we always do. We always, we have to restructure this season. We have to restructure. We made 10 transfers the other, 2 seasons ago. Mm-hmm. And there was a restructure. What happened? We went straight down the drain. So every year that we're not doing good, there's not going to be any consistency in building the squad that we have. It's just going to be restructuring, selling players, losing money, and then buying more players for more expensive. Mm-hmm. It just needs to be changed. The whole transfer policy all needs to be changed.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was well said. Just asking about Simon Kjaer, but you go off on that side rant.
Yes, I'm sorry, guys. I've just been losing my mind with this stuff. But yes.
Bottled up all that page.
Yeah. I thought it was a good little side note that I could put in there.
Yeah.
So don't also like I said, there's a guy on Twitter, Lars Handel, I guess he's Simon Kjaer's manager. So, and he also thanked to LFC Transfer Room on Twitter for correcting the old-faced story with fake creators, and even apologizing, because there were people were saying that Fenerbahce when Fenerbahce signed Simon Kjaer, and the Liverpool side were also interested about Simon Kjaer. They wanted to sign him, but he joined Fenerbahce side, and then people said Simon Kjaer rejected Liverpool because he came here to win trophies. So and this is in fact not true, and he never said this. So as I see, Larsen quoted this tweet, so it seems like this. Just when I saw this tweet, I was like, man, okay, Simon Kjaer will leave Fenerbahce at the end of the season. This was heartbreaking. Even the girl who I loved with my whole heart, when she left me, I didn't feel like this. So this was really heartbroken, man. But as I said, Fenerbahce need money, so the Simon Kjaer is one of the best defenders in Europe, if you ask me. and his quality is like really great. And for like 20 million euros, I would sell him. Unfortunately, because we will need money next season. We will need to transfer, especially in midfielders, to make some changes like Mehmet Topal, Joseph. This love.
Yeah. It will be sad to see him go. I think a lot of fans will have to choose a new favourite player. Please.
Well, we'll see, man. Well, it's now that I could go back to Kjaer after talking about my rant. It's a defensive position. Yes, I love Kjaer, but I think there's more places that we could get a player that is in lesser quality in defense. Maybe get like two good players in the midfield. Which we really need, because we're only getting ties and we're maybe winning 1-0. It's cancerous to us, man. To watch these games, it's just there's no chances. I mean, we need something more up front.
As I said, this can't be Fenerbahce, Because, like, back in the days, I remember, like, in 2005, 2006, we were winning games like 6-0, 5-1. And this is what I want to see, man, because this is what I was used to,
Yeah, I'd rather get scored on 2 goals and then we score 6 rather than 1-0,
If you score 2, we score 6, man, Those were good days. So hopefully we will get this good old days back, and next season, and man, we will see what's going to happen. This is my favorite word. We will see what's going to happen. Of course.
Yeah, so I think that's the end of today's episode. Hopefully Yukis will join us soon. But thank you for listening.
Yukis, he was in Germany, And thank you for joining us. And hopefully,
thanks, guys.
Hopefully you will enjoy the episode, people. See you in the next one. Peace out.
Later, guys. Bye.
Hello and welcome.